are cultured pearls from Japan, right? Small pearls, relatively small for Japan. Pearls are much smaller than this. These are 5.5 millimeter. Pearls can be much smaller, 2 to 3 millimeter also. These already are fine necklace. And this is a double strand opera link. Okay, what color are these pearls in the middle? Okay, louder. Golden pearls. These are beautiful golden pearls in the middle. Large and beautiful. What do you think they're surrounded by? Diamonds, right. These golden pearl and diamond earrings. Okay? Sometimes we have fun with the pearls. What shape are these pearl earrings? Yes?
Heart.
Heart shape. Right. Heart shape. Sometimes the pearls are cut halfway in the middle. And those are called mabe pearls. They're cut, you see half the pearl. Which do you think is more expensive? If they're cut in half, or if they're the full circle? Which do you think are more expensive? That's right, the full are more expensive. Sometimes you combine pearl necklace with some other fine gem. Anybody want to guess what this beautiful green stone might be? Yes? Starts with E.
Diamond.
Right. Okay. Well, their diamonds are around the green emerald. Right. Okay. And beautiful diamonds surround the beautiful emerald. Okay? Okay. Now, let's say you're a jewelry dealer, and you have to go on a trip. You might be afraid they're going to drop out of your pocket. So sometimes you might wear a jewelry vest. So I have a volunteer to model this.
Is that Raphaela?
Okay.
Raphaela?
Okay. And you can put the jewelry in your jewelry vest and zip it up under your jacket, and you won't lose it. Let's say you only have a small piece of jewelry. You're going on an airplane trip. You have another volunteer over here?
How about Joanna?
Okay. You might want to put that under your mohair sweater so it won't get lost on the airplane. What do you think? Is that a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, volunteers. And how did I come to be here this morning? Because Mrs. Miller saw our advertisement for black pearls on the back of this magazine. And she called up the number and asked to speak to me. And asked me to make a presentation to her fine, very smart classroom told me. Only do a very good presentation. And she warned me that she was going to ask me questions after this. So I'm a little tense and nervous about these questions. But at this point in time, if you're ready, I'm ready. Quick question. First gentleman back there.
What if you lose the vest or the thing that the
It's hard to lose it because it's sort of one piece. So one piece and it's under your jacket.
I mean, if it's like you're not wearing a jacket.
You don't take it off.
Or I mean, if it just falls off.
No, you have to, it's under your jacket. It just can't fall off. Because your arms are through. That's how it's built.
Okay, we have a couple of questions in the class.
Okay.
Melanie, you want to stand up and ask her about your question?
Well, mainly calcite. Calcite from the nacre, which comes from the pearl.
Jordana?
Well, pearls are the beautiful end product from this whole cultivation process. After the whole cultivation process, of the many thousands of layers of nacre, if we're lucky, we get a beautiful pearl.
Alexandra, your question?
Which pearl is most valuable?
Well, if you have a very large Very beautiful luster, very beautiful nacre, very white, very round, very clean pearl. It might be worth a lot of money.
Zachary?
Is the shape and color important to the value of the pearl?
Definitely.
What? Definitely. How about you, Talia? You had a question.
What machine do you use to clean the pearl?
Oh, we use an old-fashioned machine called a chamois cloth. And the pearls just run through it and cleaned off. You know why? Because when you wear the pearls on your body, the body, which is great, has very small amounts of oil and very small amounts of acid in it. That's to be wiped off the pearls.
Amanda?
Pearl is one of the most valuable gems.
Well, they're very valuable jewelry. Not everyone would consider them as gems. Gems might be diamonds, rubies, emeralds, and sapphires, stones.
Precious.
But they're certainly precious and they're certainly very fine jewelry.
Yoel?
Where are pearls from?
Well, we discussed from Asia, from Japan down to Australia.
Daniel?
How are cultured pearls different from other pearls?
Well, the cultured pearls, which are culturally so that they're calculated by man, are what the most major world market is. The pure natural pearls is happening to occur is such a small amount that the world doesn't even discuss it. I was once in Beijing, in Peking, in the early 80s. The government showed me some natural pearls, and they were tiny and off-shape and a little yellow, and they weren't really an interesting situation.
How about Elizabeth? Elizabeth?
Where are river pearls?
Well, they're not produced in the ocean.
Uh-huh.
They're produced in rivers, and they're much smaller than the regular pearls, and they're often a little off-shape, and sometimes called diwa pearls.
Elliot?
When were pearls discovered?
That's a good question. Well, the process of cultured pearls was discovered about 100 years ago. But natural pearls, again, that's not the real market today. Been around for many centuries. But they're not interesting because they're so rare to find something beautiful that it's not considered a real part of the market. The cultured pearls, which is the main world-class market, is about 100 years old, and it was developed in Japan.
Jared?
How valuable are pearls?
Well, they can be worth $1, or they can be worth $100,000, one pearl. Depending how big. If you had a 25-millimeter pearl, beautiful pearl, you'd be in good shape. One pearl.
Jen?
How many different colors do pearls come in?
Well, they come in different shades, but mainly white. That's the main color. And there's some, as far as interesting pearls, black, so it's Asian, and sometimes golden pearls. They also come in other variations, brown, or the bluish, or the greenish. But the primary world-class colors are these three colors, and mainly white.
David?
Should we come back to you later?
Jennifer?
Well, the shapes and different shapes range from round, puffy round, interesting artsy shapes, like Baroque, which was shown here. Even more exotic than that. It's not by machine, so it'd be interesting from round to really like long and squiggly.
Okay, David, back to you.
What type of molecules is on the pearl?
Calcium molecules. Lots of calcium molecules floating around there.
Very
You gotta watch
good.
out for those calcium molecules.
Yoel? Jason?
How are pearls formed?
Well, pearls are formed inside a moisture. And you can refer to the North Hebrew Academy tape of May 3rd, 1996 for a demonstration.
Do we have any other questions? Rafaela?
Uh-oh.
How do you know that
Okay. So, let's say you go into a fine jewelry store and they show you a necklace. Now, let's say the necklace is for $100,000. Well, theoretically, you could asked them for a laboratory certificate that they x-rayed, their pearls were x-rayed, in natural pearls. Generally, it's not necessary, but usually the jewelry firms are very careful. And anyone who sells jewelry, piece of jewelry, pearl jewelry, has to write on their invoice that is natural cultured pearls. And they are responsible. No one will buy this jewelry from one level to the next unless it says their invoice. So if you buy it and it says it, whoever sold it is responsible that they are correct. Any doubt, they're x-rayed by laboratory.
Any other questions? Dave?
What country invented pearls?
Well, they were invented in Japan by a gentleman named Mr. Mikimoto. He did very well. Definitely, quality equals definitely bigger.
Okay, one more question.
How do they find oysters and experts? How do they find oysters?
Well, they know where the oysters are. They collect them. They put them in baskets, and they keep a good eye on them. Because the oysters are the fruits to let them culture the pearls. So I think we're going to wrap up.
Okay.
You've been a great class.
And we have certainly learned a lot, Mr. Birnbaum.
I learned also.
Raise your hands, boys and girls, if you had any questions answered. You learned where pearls come from. You have learned about the shapes of pearls, the culture of pearls, the size of pearls. And boys and girls, how many of you would like to own a pearl? Okay.
Well,
maybe one day you'll visit Mr. Birnbaum.
it should not be your highest priority, as we know. But at the end of the line, you're going to know what you're looking at when you see pearls. Again, thank you again for inviting me. Appreciate it. Good luck in your great classes. I hope you're terrific teachers.